Alright guys, it's time. So today I'm going to be doing my garlic, and I'm going to show you how to bust the cloves without breaking the skin, and then I'm going to show you what I use inside my garden. So this is one of the beds that I'm going to be putting the garlic in. I saved two of these, are from my harvest, my garlic harvest video. You can go check that out. This one's from my garlic too. This is a soft neck. This is my hard neck. My hard neck did not do good last year, so I'm going to plant some anyways. But this is how I'm going to show you how to bust these to turn it into this. Look at this. That is one clove. Okay, huge, monster cloves. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Just one. It's huge. Okay, I busted a bunch of these yesterday just to save time for myself today. And what you're going to do is you're going to want to take the first layer of skin. You should have multiple layers because you didn't rip them off earlier, okay? And what you're going to do is make a crease somewhere where you fill the clove, okay? And then you're going to pull it out. See, there's a clove. If you want to look at my extensive video on planting garlic, I will try to link that below for you to go back and look at it. This one's just going to be a more short mini version. But see there, see that how the clove has all of the paper on it still? You want it like this. Okay, so you just start busting it and pulling away. Now if it gets like this, you see how it came off a little bit? It's not a big deal. You just don't want a naked clove that you put in the ground. You want the paper on it. The paper helps protect it while it starts growing, okay? Bee getting at me. Okay? Keep your paper on your cloves. I'm just peeling the top layer off. See? I'm leaving the other part on. And I've done this with grocery store garlic before, so don't let anybody tell you you have to buy seed garlic. You can do it with grocery store. This was seed garlic because I wanted a certain type. This was the chestnut red, and I really wanted that, so I bought it online, and I actually ordered it in like a couple years ago. I've not bought any garlic since then, but I ordered it like in May. Because they sell out really quickly, and then everybody wonders why they couldn't get garlic at the end of the year when they want to plant. It's because you waited too long. Okay, so I'm going to keep busting this, and then I'm going to do my hard neck. I'll know which ones are hard neck when they start growing. It's not a big deal to me, but if you have hard neck and you are trying to separate them, I put them in a separate spot. See? I also want to show you what I'm putting in the beds with the garlic. Now, this is the bone meal. This is Dr. Earth. I got this actually on sale. That's why I have so many of these, but it's a really good brand. It's great to use. And then I'm also going to use Garden Tone. I actually had to go out and buy this because I ran out, and I knew I needed it for today. And I usually put the earthworm casings in here also when I'm planting my garlic, but I am not doing that this year. I'm not going to put the earthworm casings and see if I see a difference in my garlic. Now when I'm putting in the bone meal and also the Garden Tone, I am just going to be taking handfuls. I'm not going to measure this because I have really big, deep beds. There's lots of dirt in there, so I'm just going to put handfuls and cover the entire thing, and then I'm going to mix it in. And if you guys want to know what I grow in, this is straight mushroom compost. Nothing else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make rows, okay? And there's no real science to spacing this out, except for however you want your clove, however big you want your clove to be, your head, your bulb, is how much I space it, okay? Because when garlic gets too crowded, they don't bulb out real good, okay? They need space. And garlic really doesn't like competing for nutrients, so hates weeds. So all these weeds around the box and everything, I'm going to be ripping them out because they don't like to compete for nutrients at all. They're big babies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clove, okay, if I can get one, okay, and I am going to space it out like this. I am going to use my fist to say, hey, that's about how big I want my clove to be, or my bulb, sorry, and I'm going to put my clove right there, okay? And then I'm going to go to the next one. From where the indentation was, I'm going to make another one. And that's how far I'm going to plant them apart, all the way down. That way they have room. And I'm going to be putting these down further. They're not going to sit right there. They're going to go about 2 to 3 inches in the ground. Some people plant them deeper. I have no problem with that. I planted some deeper. It works just as well. So I'm going to be pushing these down in the ground. I'm just going to get my rows made first. Once you get your first row established all the way down, you can just use that as a template going all the way across. So just make them even, going all the way across, and it saves you time. And also, when you're doing it, take the hard bottom where the roots were, the bottom little part right there, and that goes down into the ground. And you push it in that way and leave the top up. Now, some people say you have to do it that way. Remember last year I did that experiment. I just threw them in the ground all willy-nilly, and they still grew. Not all of them. Now some of them did, but if you want a better rate of them popping up, put them this side down, okay? Okay, once that's done, you're going to want to water this really good, okay? Soak it. Soak it down, and then I'm going to spread hay on the top really thick. It will help with weed control and also for wintertime. And I'm going to put hay on top, and then I'll probably water the hay just to hold it down since it is windy today, but this bed will be done. Okay, I'm done with both beds, but that one I'm going to have to let sit because the water is sheeting off. So I had to water this multiple times and let it soak in, and then water again and let it soak in, and you want to make sure it's watered all the way down to where you put your garlic, okay? So I'm going to start spreading some hay on top. I know it looks like a mess right now, but it's fine. So, fertilize the bed, put in the garlic in rows, and then watered it really good and put hay on top. And I'm going to finish with this one, but I have to let it sit because it's just not soaking in well. Easy peasy. Okay, garlic's not hard to grow. You just have to make some effort and also not let the weeds grow up on it, because it does not like weeds. Hello, my neighbor. But it's easy. Go buy some garlic from the store. I would suggest you get organic garlic, but I mean it's not necessary. I have grown store-bought garlic before, and it worked just fine. But if you can get some seed garlic for different types of varieties, more power to you. Sorry, I'm having an allergic reaction. I'm allergic to hay, but I'm a gardener, so got to get over it. Take some Benadryl. But also remember to water your garlic periodically. Make sure it stays a little moist. You don't want to let them just sit in water, but they need to be watered every now and then. Probably, but stick your finger down and see probably about how far you planted your garlic down. And I also am going to put in the description the different zones when you're supposed to plant garlic. And I'm sure if you missed it, if you're in a different zone and you've already missed the timetable, you can still plant it. It's not a big deal, but that's when they say to plant it for the best harvest. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time.